Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another week of daily motivation, daily encouragement, daily devotion, whatever you want to call this. I'm just excited that you are here joining me again. My name is Jasmine. This week, just want to jump into what we're talking about this week, which is praise and prayer. Praise and prayer. Many of you probably know that kind of goes hand in hand, right? We praise, we pray in this daily walk, spiritual journey, Christian walk, right? Praise is very powerful. Prayer is very powerful. So, first few days this week, we'll probably talk about praise, and then we'll end the week talking about prayer. So, today, praise. Our topic for today is, guess what the topic is? My praise is contagious. That's our topic for today. My praise is contagious. And when it comes to our praise, I know there is at least, for all of us, at least one thing that we can think of that we can, give God praise for. It may be just simply the breath in our lungs, the mobility of our limbs, because, the truth of the matter is sometimes we can get into a mode of just everyday life and just our daily routines that we kind of sometimes can take for granted certain things when it comes to just having breath in our lungs and the mobility of our limbs. Those types of things, we can sometimes take those things for granted because there are some people in the world who I'm sure would love to be able to just, maybe you don't have a car, you walk to work and you're kind of, down about that. There's some people who would love to have an opportunity just to be able to walk to work or walk in general, but due to health issues or whatever the case may be, unfortunate circumstances, they don't have the mobility. They aren't able to walk. They aren't able to, do those daily things that sometimes we take for granted. They probably would love to be able to get up and just walk to the grocery store or do something like that, but they just cannot do that due to their health or whatever the case may be. Some people would love to just not have to wear oxygen every day or whatever the case may be, but because of their health, because of whatever, they have to have oxygen to help them to breathe and those types of things. So sometimes I do believe that we have to be mindful of all of our many blessings and don't take things for granted is all I'm saying. And if you are someone who's on oxygen, who maybe doesn't have the mobility of your limb and that sort of things, you're still here, right? That's something else that you can just thank God for, that you're still here. You can see, you can hear, those types of things are, just things that I think that we don't need to take for granted, if that makes sense. We should be thankful and praising God for all of us, no matter what your circumstance is. We have one thing, at least one thing that we can thank God for. Okay, guys, so just wanted to talk about that for just a moment. But my praise is contagious, our topic for today. Now, I know many of you, some of you who go to church, or maybe you watch church online, those types of things. We've probably all heard the pastor say at one point in time, give God praise, give God praise. And of course, one person will stand up or however the case may be. Maybe you start shouting, maybe you start hollering, however your form of your expression of praise is, right? People start to do that, right? And what I want to talk about is my praise is contagious. Let your praise be contagious. Don't let the person sitting beside you or around you stop your praise, right? Because your praise, they don't need what you need. The people around you, they don't need what you need. Your praise is the exact thing that is getting God's attention and showing him that, hey, I don't have it yet. I don't see it yet. We talked about this last week, but I'm praising you in advance that it's going to happen for me. God, I don't see it yet. It's not here yet, but I'm praising you in advance for what you've done in the past, what you're doing now, and I'm praising you for what's to come, what I'm believing you for. So the person around you, sitting around you, they may not need what you need, right? So you need to let your praise go forth. Don't let anyone stop your praise, and let your praise be contagious. Let your praise be so magnificent that the person beside you sees that and says, you know what? I need to get up and give God praise too, right? Let your praise be contagious. Let it be like a wildfire, right? One person gets up, then the person beside you, the person around you, and let everyone around you start getting up. Let it be like a wildfire, right? Because here's one thing too. Your praise, say for instance, maybe you are the only one praising. Maybe you are the only one standing giving God praise, but your praise can be the very thing that unlocks everything for your entire row. The breakthrough, the blessing, the miracle. Your praise can be the very praise that unlocks everything for your row, right? But here's another thing too. Your praise, when you start praising and you kind of make it becomes like a wildfire, everyone else on your row, they get up, they start praising, they see you or whatnot. When they see you praising and they start praising, however it happens, when everyone starts praising and gets on one accord, God responds to that. There is no telling what can happen, what's going to take place when everyone gets on one accord and starts praising, right? One person praising, that's amazing. And will really is really great. But when two or three gathered, aiming, touching at the same thing, he will be in the midst, and God will do what you are believing for, what you all are in believing, praising for. When two or three are gathered in the midst, aiming, touching, God will do it. So there's no telling what can happen. When one praises, that's amazing. But when two or three, four or five, when everyone starts praising, God responds. That's all I'm trying to say. God responds, and there's no telling who will walk out healed, who came in sick and will walk out healed. There's no telling who came in bound and will walk out free. There's no telling what will happen when everyone gets together and starts praising the name of God, right? That gets his attention. We talked about that last week as well, about really getting God's attention. Praise, praise. That gets God's attention, and he responds to praise, right? Praise. Praise your way through. I know many of us have heard that before, right? Praise your way through. You don't see the breakthrough yet. You don't see the miracle yet. You don't see the blessing yet, but continue to praise your way through. Praise is the answer, is the way that really gets God's attention and causes him to respond on your behalf. Let your praise be contagious, right? Let your praise be contagious. And man, there's no telling what will happen when it's like I said a moment ago, like a wildfire. There's no telling what will happen when everyone starts praising and lifting up the name of the Lord, lifting up the name of God. There's no telling what will happen in that moment. Before you even get to your car, there's no telling what, you could get a phone call right before you get to your car, that God has come through for you, that God has made a way. Before you leave out of the church doors, you can get a phone call, you can get a text message, the thing that you've been waiting, praying, believing for, when everyone gets together and starts praising. So let your praise be contagious. That's all I want to say. And don't let anyone stop your praise, okay? Let your praise be contagious. So I hope this blesses you today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm Jasmine. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.